Panther Nation Podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk less chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing. Cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football. We discussing it all. On and off the field. You know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent. You need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan. Pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin'. Let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It's your boy Rashad and Dave in the building. What's going on, Dave, man? Hope you had a Merry Christmas and about to have a Happy New Year. What's good with you?
That's the plan, my man. How you doing? I hope everything's well on your end of the spectrum.
Well here, bro. No complaints.
Yeah, Christmas was wild. I went down south. You know, my girl came with me. They love her. They didn't want to see me once they met her. So that was that. But no, it was a good Christmas trip, Yep. Good,
Yep, same here. Had the in-laws over here. My niece came over, so it's always good chilling with the niece. Yeah, good stuff, man.
Did your parents come?
No, my parents they stay at home. It's Thanksgiving at Fayetteville, and then Christmas with the in-laws. That's how we've been rocking it for the past 20-some years. So it's gonna stick.
Just a small flex.
Yeah. Hey, hey man, it is what it is. You work hard to keep it. It ain't easy.
You ain't lying. I should know better. I know that.
It ain't easy, but
I know that. I know that, man.
We good. All right, Dave. I mean,
we got one super chat. It's Acash. For the last three, shout out to Acash, my man. For the last 3 weeks, there have been like 5 or 6 teams doing everything they can to get us to the playoffs. Yeah. Somehow we are not one of those teams. Wish we didn't always do things the hard way. But hey, it might not even be that hard this week.
Yeah. We'll see. We're going to talk about the scenarios and what it's going to be like and what it's looking like. And, the good news is that we control our own destiny for the most part. The Bucs don't control their own destiny, even if they happen to win. We'll talk about all that later. But the ball is in our court. The ball is in our court for sure. And we will see if we can take advantage of it and not have to worry about anybody else doing the work for us. Like Acast said, it's a bunch of teams working on our behalf, and we can't seem to ice the cake. We just keep making it harder and harder and harder and harder for ourselves. But eventually we'll get there, man. We'll get there. Go ahead. It's another super chat in there if you want to hit that.
Shout out to Steve O. Why is Dave Canales so bad at making adjustments and making a consistently good game plan? He sat Bryce, but not XL. They make it so hard to be loyal. Hey, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to talk about that because, I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it is ugly from the offensive perspective, bro. Like, it's like we have a very hard time adjusting when things don't go our way. And this is another one of them games, man. It's tough to watch. And it's like it's easy for the like when you if a game is gonna go the wrong direction, like quickly. Like it's easy. Like you can sit there and watch the first couple of possessions and tell how Carolina Panthers game is gonna go. Like it's so predictable.
But you know what, man? I got other things that I got a different perspective on it, because some of it could be, is it because of what's going on the field? Is it because certain things aren't occurring like they should be occurring? Is it a matter that Canales and company are trying to make adjustments, but folks aren't executing or getting beat? Yeah. That's what I saw.
I think it's all part of it, but I think
it's all part of it.
It's all part of it, but I think it all goes back. Again, it's the on again, off again thing. Like we win games, then we lose a game. It's just like it's weird. It's like you don't know what to exactly blame, but it just on the surface, it looks like, bro, we cannot get it together consistently, and we have a very, very hard time adjusting it. Like when something goes bad, like you can tell, especially with the offense, when something goes bad, you can tell when the game is over. But bro, when Chuba fumbled in that game, like everybody turned and said, well, that's it. And like, that's the end of the, like, we know, like we automatically know that this team, you know, when it's over, bro, you know, when it's over. It's like, we have a hard time adjusting, coming back, and making things work. And then on the rare occasion, it does happen, but it's, you can tell, like I said, you can tell when the Carolina Panthers are out of a game. Like you can tell when they're not in it. You can tell when the offense is not clicking. You can tell. And we just got outcoached. We got
outcoached. And Seattle's not a bad team, guys. Like, I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. Like, they're arguably the best team in the NFL.
They're not, bro. They're not. They're good. Their defense is really, really good.
Yeah, and that's what's going to get them there.
Their offense. I said it the whole game. Sam Darnold is still Sam Darnold, bro. He did everything, bro. He wanted to give us the game. He was mid. Yo, Sam Darnold is mid, bro. Like,
I find it incredible because he's had moments where he was in the MVP discussions this year. But when it's in the end of the year, he finds a way to do crazy things.
I don't care. I listen, that's my first time really, really watching Seattle like that, and their defense is incredible. I give them all the credit in the world.
Their
defense basically, their defense shut us down, whistle to whistle, basically 54 yards passing. I mean, I mean, that was the game, right?
You can't say nothing about it. Like, you can't even like. Their defense was insanely good. They got to Bryce with 4. Did not have to blitz. They got to Bryce with 4 consistently. So they didn't have to blitz. So then like, all right, so now you see them getting to Bryce with 4. And then Bryce is trying to look for somebody. Ain't nobody getting no separation.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting separation.
Yeah, they're up on the guys. They're pressing them hard. Like and this is what makes it scary. I know we're kind of skipping way ahead, but it's okay.
We're
in the vibes. We're in the vibes. Let's let it.
We're in the vibes. Let's go.
So, but what makes it difficult is now have they given a game plan for us to get really beat, and that's what makes me nervous, right? That's what makes me nervous going into week 18. It's like, okay, yeah, Tampa may not have the personnel to do that, but the game plan is the game plan, right? If you go up there, you make our guys work hard to try to get open, and you make Bryce hold the football that one extra little millisecond, and then allow your front 4 to get after him. And then he makes some things happen sometimes, but others it's just like, bro, like nobody's gonna get open, and it's gonna look ugly. It's gonna look like that every single game. And so my concern is that did Seattle kind of expose what the way to beat the Panthers? It's not just about week 18. It's about moving forward, right? In the playoffs. Are we going to see that again potentially?
I think Seattle's just that damn good defensively, personally. But
this right here too. Shout to
ACASH. Bro. They're not. Yo, that defense is legit,
bro.
Like,
they were not missing any open field tackles, bro.
None.
A couple swing passes to Rico where he had make one dude miss and he's off to the races and he was getting tackled. It's like the complete opposite of the Panthers defense. Like when we got to make one tackle, we likely going to whiff, right? We're going to whiff. We're going to miss the tackle. Seattle was definitely converting those tackles and they were getting, especially Rico. Rico had a couple swing passes. Chuba had a swing pass, but they had to make one dude miss and they didn't miss.
They couldn't. They couldn't. All right. We got a couple super chats I want to hit, but like, let's do ACASH.
My fault. I didn't mean to do that. My
now
bad.
You got it. ACASH. Shout out to you, sir. Feels wrong having to need an ATL win not once, not twice, but 3 times this year potentially. And to make it worse, they've actually pulled it off for us. Shout out to the Ultra Ops. Look, man, I don't want to have to root. I don't want to have to root for Atlanta. Okay.
Hey, look, I saw the meme where they had the Carolina and the
with the Falcon with the I was dying.
I mean, that is what it is. I mean, it's real talk. We might need them to.
We won't need them if we win on Saturday, and we'll be clean.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but yeah, we might in fact need the Atlanta Falcons to then to make the playoffs. So we might need them if we somehow whiff the game against the Bucs. We may need them to initiate that tiebreaker. But
all right, shout out to Steve-O. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be real hard to get excited about winning the division we get in because of bullshit. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Look,
I don't care, guys. I'm here to let you
say NFC South champ.
Look at my face. I do not care. I don't care if we got to get in because we lose on Saturday and Atlanta beats New Orleans. I don't care. You want to know why I don't care? Because I told that it was probably going to take 8 or 9 wins to win this division, and here we are. We're here. We are right here. So I don't care. 9-8 NFC South champs. 8-9 NFC South champs. Home game regardless. I do not care. I don't care.
I could care less, bro.
I could care less
how we get in there. As long as whatever happens when you make the playoffs, bro, nobody's gonna go back and say, oh well, we only won because Atlanta beat the Bucs and they beat the last couple of the Rams and they beat the Saints. Nobody's gonna care about that, bro. The shirt's still going to say NFC South champion, 2025, 2026 NFC South champion. And that's all that matters, bro.
And by the way, for those who are like, I don't want to go into the playoffs with a losing record, last 2 teams that came into the playoffs with a losing record won their home game in the wild card round. Just saying.
Yeah, once you get in, anything's possible.
Anything's possible once you get in. The key is you got to get into the tournament. Got to get into the tournament. We've seen 6 seeds win Super Bowls. All right, just got to get into the tournament. That's all you got to do. Just get into the tournament. All right, next super chat. Shout out to Jonathan Root, 221. Are y'all seeing that Baker is added to the injury list? Yes, we did see that. I saw that. I didn't
see it.
I saw that he was added to the injury list. He was limited today. He's limited. So it's gonna get interesting. He's gonna play. Yeah, he's gonna play, but he's limited. I think a shoulder. Yeah. I think a knee and a shoulder. I believe.
I've been nursing that the whole year, bro.
I know. Tough guy. Shout out to A-Cash. Honestly, it's like we need to play to go right to be the team, but other teams just need 1 or 2 plays to beat us, if that makes sense. Now, I understand where you're coming from, A-Cash.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, A-Cash. I mean, Canales got to have the perfect game plan for us to win games. Shout out to Cage Luke Mister. What bothers me that we have no guys that fight for yards. Running backs getting tackled one-on-one space is nuts. Tees or whatever.
Bro.
It's Seattle, bro. Like that's what Seattle's been doing that all year, guys.
Yeah, bro. It is crazy, and I will concede here, and I will. This is the only time I'll give props to the super op. But that's where you miss a guy like CMC. He can make people miss an open space, brother. That's just one thing. Those types of dudes aren't built on trees like that. Making guys miss an open space. That's what C-Mac does. So I give him props there, and that's where you miss a guy like that. But if you get Jimmy Horn, that's why you got to get guys like him the football. They can make guys miss. So we have to get more creative with how we get Jimmy Horn the football. That's where you got Jonathan Brooks for sure.
Yeah,
Jonathan
Brooks can do it, but you got to stay healthy.
You got to stay healthy. Those are the types of guys you give the football in the open space and they make guys miss for sure.
All right, shout out to Teji Press 7897. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, sir. I love Tet. It's T-Mac, but if he go for one more one-handed catch, I'm gonna lose it. That's on coaching at this point. Also, the fact we got to account for an XL. I'm gonna talk about XL today.
Bruh.
And XL mess up. I'm gonna talk about him today. Shout out to Dickie Davis. I think our play calling is too predictable. Well, I want to talk about that too. We'll get into that once we get into the slides. I'm assuming that Shad has slides. If he doesn't,
I got a couple.
You ain't got to have that many, man, to get where I need to be. You ain't got to get that many to get where I need to go.
Hey, folks called me out. I'm just being consistent. Hey, after we lose, man, don't nobody feel like putting together all that work, bro. I don't be wanting to do all that, man.
No, I mean, we don't need it. We don't need it for this. We've already gone like 15 minutes and gone over a decent chunk of what happened.
Facts. That's
like,
very true. Very
I
true.
mean, like, we
still got the slides though, Dave. We got the slides.
We got slides.
Matter of fact, one of the first topics, and we can get away from Panthers football just for a quick second.
I do. Oh, we need to. Oh, today? We need to.
Before we do that, though, go to GameChanger.la. Use that promo code PNP10. Get 10% off your order, man. Support the channel, man. Greatly appreciate that. Get you a JC. Get you a old school Panthers joint at the top. Get you a Jalen Coker. All that stuff is on it. And shout out to Game Changer, man. They was DMing me because they are LA Rams fans. And Game Changer shot me a DM on Twitter saying, "Hey, can y'all take care of Seattle for us?" I like, look, bro, I can't make no promises, man. Like, look, we the most up and down team in the league. Look, and that's exactly what happened. We were down on that day. So, the Seahawks took care of us, but shout out to the good folks at Game Changer, man. Good people over there. Good people over there. All right, Dave, is this what you want to talk about?
Oh God, yes.
Well, go ahead, Dave. What was you gonna say?
So Stephon Diggs is out here strangling folks, allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right. And so then right after those reports came out, not too long after that, his brother got released. Now I will to be fair.
This is crazy.
No, but to be fair about Trayvon Diggs being released, him and the Cowboys haven't been seeing eye to eye for a little while. He hasn't been happy. He didn't show up, from what I understand, during the holidays for their Christmas game or whatever. He was not there because he wanted to be with his family, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was a situation where it was gonna happen at some point, but it's good. You got to convince me otherwise that what happened with Stephon or Steve Diggs, he's gonna be Steve Diggs today. What happened to Steve Diggs today was not a factor in them making a decision to let him go the same day.
This has got to be one of the craziest, bro. How do these two bro? If you go to ESPN.com right now, the first two stories on the right hand side of your screen is going to be these two guys. That is crazy.
And here's the kicker about. Now I know we could talk about what happened with Steve, but the kicker about Trayvon is that he has no more guaranteed money left. So it ain't gonna cost much if you want to claim him. And I think he can play.
He's been kind of mid. I mean,
he's been kind of mid this year.
He's been mid.
But it's just a low end rental, right? So if you need that help in that position, you can go get him. Do I think we need to go get him? I don't think so personally, because you don't know what else that's gonna bring because of what happened with Steve Diggs. You don't know if you want to have that type of things going on around you. But what happened with Steve Diggs, based on the statement from the Patriots, they're furious right now. They are furious. And then I guess, and I was checking for updates before we went live, and I guess there was a text back and forth. I don't know how accurate it is, and there was a quote to the effect of his girlfriend saying, "I don't know why it's a big deal, because I guess this might have happened for real. So I look, man, supposedly he assaulted and strangled somebody, allegedly.
Yo, I'm dying.
It was a chef.
I'm dying at this joint, though. S.C. Bass, yo, that is funny. He said, "I know their mama is fuming right now." Yes, their mom got be pissed, bro.
Furious. Because I mean, with the contract that Steve Diggs got, he got a lot of money. Now he got a lot of dough.
Call that man by his name. His name is Stephon, yo.
Oh, fine. Why? I mean,
that's what his mama called him, bro. Come on.
I would call him Steve if I was his mom at this point. I would call him Steve, bro. Nah, yo, what's the point of whipping him? Oh, let me be quiet, man, because it's still allegedly. I ain't trying to get sued by these guys.
I can't afford allegedly.
I can't afford no lawyers. But based on what I've seen, it does not look good. It does not look good at all.
And I was hearing that, and I briefly heard this or read it somewhere that I think he could miss like one of their playoff games if they make it to a certain date, that they could land. He has to maybe have to go to court on one of the days. It's something like that.
January 23rd is his court arraignment.
Yeah. And that's the same day. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
It's on a Saturday or a Sunday?
It could be. That's what it was saying. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I have a feeling that I don't think anything from an NFL standpoint is going to happen unless they decide to bring him in and keep him there. Outside of that, I don't think he's gonna miss any time. Shoot, they might be out of the playoffs by then anyway, man.
Yeah,
To keep it a bean, they could be out, but he's gonna definitely get suspended going into next year. I can go ahead and safe and give that bold prediction out. I think he's gonna be suspended going into next year. I don't think nothing's gonna happen before then. 2 days before the AFC Championship, and that's if they get there, which is possible. Yeah. NFL's wide open. I mean, but the thing is, the NFL, when it comes to these type of cases, they actually tend to be more on the conservative side when it comes to this type of thing, unfortunately. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this unfolds.
This was super crazy. Now, just to keep in mind, since he was released, he does have to clear waivers. I'm talking about Trevon Diggs, by the way.
Yeah.
He has to go through the waivers. So any team can essentially pick him up. If he does not, if no team picks him up, then any team, he's free to sign with any team. So look for a playoff team to pick him up to make that final push. I think that's what's going to happen. And I don't expect the Panthers to be in that, not because we won't make the playoffs, because I do think we'll make the playoffs, but I don't think the Panthers are going to mess with that situation. Not that he's done anything wrong, because it's his brother that's done the wrong, but I just don't think it's
the optics of it all.
Interested. Yeah, not even that. I just don't think they would be interested. I don't think he's going to provide. He hasn't been playing very well. I don't think I just don't see it making sense for the Panthers right now.
No, I agree. I could see him ending up with them. He could end up anywhere. Truth be told, he might not even end up with a playoff team.
He can go
because it doesn't cost much to pick him up. I mean,
there's a playoff team going to pick him up for sure.
No, but the point is, there could be a non-playoff team that picks him up.
Could.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because only $500K. Like, it ain't gonna cost that much.
That's true, but I think that his agent is going to speak on his behalf.
All I'm going to say is this, bro. He can only speak on his behalf when the wire is over. Anybody can get him. The Titans can say, you know what?
You could, but there's also your agent can go in and say, look, man, don't, you know what I mean? There's if you don't think backdoor deals is happening.
No. I know that happens, but it's just like you remember when we had, was it Toby Gerhart? You remember when we had Toby Gerhart and he got hurt during Fan Fest, and the unwritten rule was you let those type of guys clear waivers, let them clear, and then the team where he got hurt puts him on IR. Well, guess what? That was the unwritten rule. But you know who didn't give a damn about the unwritten rule? Bill Belichick. And he picked his ass up off of waivers. He ended up getting a Super Bowl ring out of it. Yeah. So, I say all that to say, the agents can do some stuff in the background. All they need is one non-playoff team. What if the Chiefs be like, yo, why not? They ain't going to the playoffs.
I mean, it could.
I'm just giving an example. Anything can happen. I mean, do I expect them to get picked up by a playoff team? Sure, but don't be surprised if some team that thought they were going to make the playoffs decide to do it, like the Baltimore Ravens or the Steelers, because one of them two teams might not make the playoffs. Because it's going to be all for the line. Winner moves on and loser goes home on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
But the timing of him getting released is wild.
It's wild, bro.
It was wild. And it happened so quick after the report started coming out. Dallas could have been planning on doing this all this time. And then it's just the coincidence of it all. Tyler Gaffney, you're right. Tyler Gaffney, my bad. Not Toby Gerhart. I got the players confused. I apologize. Tyler Gaffney.
Close enough.
Nah, I ain't doing that, man. Because I don't like bro. I don't like when they be
out
here. At least
you said the name right. You just got the name wrong. Saying the name wrong is completely different from saying completely.
But it's the wrong player.
We let that pass. We let that one pass.
No, wrong player. Wrong player. Just wrong player. Look, man. Wrong player.
Hey, you have a great memory because I didn't even remember. I remember the name now, but I didn't even remember the situation. So your memory.
I do remember. I do remember that because I remember it happened during Fan Fest and I was there. We were there.
I remember now that you said it, but I wouldn't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I remember that. But anyway,
all right. Yeah, let's keep it moving, Dave. We got to talk about the Hall of Fame finalists. Luke Kuechly. One name is not on the list is the legendary Steve Smith Sr. Dave, any thoughts on that?
He's better than two of the three wide receivers that's been to the finalists.
Yes, he is.
He's better. He's better than 2 out of the 3. So my opinion is I think it's insane that keeps getting looked over Torrey Holt and Reggie Wayne. I think it's insane.
It is.
Now I can't argue Fitzgerald. Like I can't.
No,
Larry Fitzgerald's it.
This is
first,
him.
He's first ballot. He's first ballot.
First ballot.
Like I'm not arguing.
No
but Torrey and Reggie, nah, dog. I ain't rolling. I'm not rolling. And y'all can argue with me all you want, but I'm not rolling. Steve Smith Sr. is a better wide receiver than them. They benefited from having Hall of Fame quarterbacks in their fray. Steve Smith didn't have that. Steve Smith did not have that. He probably won't end up playing with a Hall of Fame quarterback. You think Joe Flacco's going to the Hall of Fame?
No.
Think Jake Delhomme going to the Hall of Fame?
Jake ain't going.
And Cam ain't going. It's an argument. I think you should be there. Should go at some point.
Speaking of arguments, let's have, because we got a couple of comparables here. You know, Drew Brees is getting ready to go in. Is he first? Okay, first ballot. It's got a ring. You know what I mean? I agree with you. But Drew Brees is on the ballot. Mm-hmm. You got also Eli Manning's on the ballot.
Still should be waiting.
Okay, just
should keep waiting.
Out there.
I should keep waiting.
All right, fair enough.
He'll probably get in now though, but he should be waiting some more.
I'm with you on that. A couple other guys. Will Anderson. He was a tackle with the Bengals and the Ravens.
He was good too.
Jari Evans, another good guard, great guard with the Saints and the Packers. Frank Gore is eligible now.
He should get in.
Back.
He should get in. He, based on the history of how they handled the running back position in the Hall of Fame, he should get in.
Super long career.
Yeah, he should get in. Historically, they tend to treat the running backs really well when it comes to the Hall of Fame. And based on what he did in his entire career, he should get in.
Like Dave mentioned earlier, Torrey Holt is back on the ballot again, and the great Luke Kuechly, who
he should have gotten in last year.
Yeah, he should be.
So he's going to get in this year.
Yeah, he should definitely be in. Like I stated earlier, Eli Manning, Terrell Suggs is interesting. Terrell Suggs, a great Baltimore Raven / Cardinal / Chief.
It's going to be close, but I wouldn't be mad if he got in. But that's going to be a close one because there's some pretty good players that's on this list that need to get in too. So they're only going to pick 5 of these guys, man.
Adam Vinatieri, a couple more. Kevin Williams, defensive tackle. Jason Witten, Dave.
He shouldn't get in. He needs to wait.
Darren Woodson, some of these older names. Darren Woodson and Marshall Yanda.
Woodson at this point probably should get in. Yanda's interesting too. I'll tell you what, man. I'll be furious if Witten gets in first ballot.
Bro,
he doesn't.
Not over.
He doesn't deserve to get in. I think. Somebody called. What did it? Somebody called him.
He ain't got no rings.
Somebody called him the Tito Jackson of tight ends. He should not. He needs to wait a little bit.
That is actually a great analogy.
Bruh.
I mean, he a Jackson. And he's still a Jackson.
Yeah, he a Jackson.
He's Tito,
but
bro.
he ain't out here walking out on his own. You know what I'm saying? He attempted a solo career and it wasn't, but
guitar, he ain't him though.
No, he ain't him. He ain't Tony. He ain't Gates. He ain't even Greg. He ain't even Greg, bro.
He's definitely not Greg.
He ain't even. No, I'm just keeping the beam with y'all. I know you Dallas. There's just some Dallas in chat. He ain't Greg, guys. He ain't Kelsey. He ain't Shannon. He ain't them.
No, none of them.
He's not.
Definitely the Tito, bro. That's a great.
He is the Tito of tight ends. Tito Jackson of tight ends.
The Tito of tight ends is crazy, bro. That is funny. That's funny.
What he is. He's the Tito Jackson of tight. When I saw that joint on Twitter, I was dying because I was like, it is funny. So accurate. He is the Tito of tight ends. He should not be first ballot. He shouldn't be going in ahead of some of these other guys. He should not. And you can't say he got a ring because he doesn't. Shoot, he barely got playoff wins. So no.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. It's interesting for sure. Wow, I can't believe he ran that back.
I'm not mad at Andre Johnson getting over Steve Smith. It was close, but I think Smitty should have gotten in already. Is my point. Like, I think the fact that that he wasn't a finalist this round is a travesty. I really do. I truly do. Like this is why. This is why most of Reggie's work happened when he had Marvin Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest show on turf when Torrey Holt got the ring. I think he was the 3. He wasn't even the 2. Like, guys, like, what are we doing here? But, you know, and that's not to discredit that they're not good receivers because they are. And then you had Kurt Warner and Peyton Manning throwing to you and Mark Bolger. You had some legitimate quarterbacks throwing to you. Smitty's best quarterback that's ever thrown to him is probably Jake. He'll tell you it's Jake. He'll say Jake is his favorite quarterback. Oh, he was the 2? That still doesn't change the fact that he shouldn't be in the Hall. He wasn't the 1. He wasn't the guy. Smitty was the guy. He was the guy. Triple Crown winner. The guy. On a run-first offense, he was a Triple Crown winner. He had the Triple Crown. So even if Holt was the 2, he wasn't the 1. That was Isaac Bruce. He wasn't the 1. Anyway. Is Isaac in the Hall of Fame yet?
Isaac got to be in there. I think he in there. He can't. Torrey can't get in before Bruce, can he?
I've seen crazier things. Let me see. He better be in.
Yeah, he in.
Okay, I thought so. You can't put them both in, man. Cat's got to wait. Yeah, he was in the class of 2020. Cat's got to wait. Like, Cat's got to wait. Nah, because this annoys me. And I'm happy for Luke, because Luke should have gotten in last year. I was pissed about that.
Yeah,
Luke was first ballot.
Luke should have got in. He's gonna get in there, bro. And we should definitely celebrate that. He is a Panther legend. It's unfortunate that his career ended the way it did. But you know, definitely got to take care of himself, and he's having an excellent career at calling games. You know, he's calling interceptions before they happen. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. He still got it, bro. It's the mind, bro. He always won up here, bro. He always won up here. He's got the mind and he's taking that to the booth, man. So Luke is great, man. Luke is great for sure. Definitely one I would love to, if I ever got the chance to interview him, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
That'd be great. But yeah, man, salute to Luke Kuechly, and we'll see him in Canton for sure.
The irony of this too is, by the way, that we still haven't found a way to replace him after he left.
Yeah,
and it's been showing too, guys.
Yeah, we've been
much as y'all trying to hide it.
Luke is him though. Like it's tough. You're never gonna get. I mean, we definitely had a strong lineage of linebackers, but
Luke is probably the best one we've ever had.
I think he's
the best one we ever had.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But even though there's no discredit to the ones we had prior, just Luke
absolutely not. Good. But when you think about, but the thing is, he's the best we ever had. But we've always had a lineage of great linebackers on this roster.
Always had great linebackers.
Great lineage of linebackers on this roster. So to see the way that the linebacker position has been treated, and considering our GM was one of those great linebackers that we've had that was part of the lineage of that roster.
Facts.
So he knows how important it is, probably anybody else. We haven't fixed that problem.
Facts.
So.
But all right, man. Shout out to Luke, man. Definitely looking forward to see him in Canton, man. He'd be the second true Panther in the Hall of Fame behind the great Julius Peppers, and then hopefully we can eventually get Smitty in there as well. After that, Dave, who? Greg? Greg, maybe?
It's probably Greg. Then we can start having the Cam Newton discussions.
Yeah.
Because Cam Newton technically is eligible very soon.
Yes, it'll be coming up soon, but I think he's going to have tough. It's, again, not the player, not what he did on the field. It's just, he got a tough go.
Yeah, I know. I know, but there's a strong argument for it. Can we? All right, we got a couple.
Yeah, you got to go ahead, hit the super chats, Dave.
Shout out to Steve-O. So we play Seattle, San Fran.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about those scenarios a little bit later. Thanks, Steve-O, for that. We'll talk about that in
J.C. Horn owes us a Pro Bowl level outing. Shout out to Cage Loose Mister. Look, man, we're gonna talk about him too.
He had a rough go.
Too much. How about JC with the multiple face mask grabs? Did y'all catch that? Look, bro, I watched the games like you did, man, but I appreciate the super chat. And I do vote for Luke for the linebacker coach.
Yeah, bro, I think.
But I don't think he wants to do it.
Yeah, we gotta stop trying to force guys to be coaches, man. Like, just because you're a great player does not mean you're going to be a great coach. It's just that does not. Oh, we've seen it, bro. The greatest player in basketball. He's not a good owner, not a good coach. He's not, bro. It's just
Magic Johnson wasn't a good. Magic Johnson wasn't a good coach. Isaiah Thomas wasn't a good coach. There was only one great player. There was only one great player that was a good coach that I can recall. You know who that is?
Who's that, Dave?
Larry Bird. He was a pretty good coach. He coached the Pacers to the finals. But outside of that,
yeah, bro, we gotta stop trying to force these dudes to be coaches, man. That's a whole nother. I don't think it's that simple for everybody just to transition into coaching, but maybe mentoring, but coaching, it's not the highest paying job out there. These guys definitely are gonna want to be compensated for their work, but they probably get paid way more doing commentary or other things than coaching.
Shout out to A-Cash. Off topic, but speaking of Luke, after watching the last 2 Monday Night Football games, Phil Yates, Dan Orlovsky, and Luke is a go-to broadcaster. I'm curious to see if Luke's going to be watching our joint. Because if he is, I'm probably going to watch that telecast over the actual game, but we'll see. For week 18. All right.
All right, let's keep it moving. So we got some injury updates to talk about. Ja'Tavion Sanders broke his ankle. His season is over with. Unfortunate, Canales talked about how versatile he is as a player. Says that we're gonna miss him. I do think, I hate to see Ja'Tavion Sanders get hurt, but boy, do I love Mitchell Evans, bro. Like we've been clamoring for the QB sneak, and we finally got it. And you know who took the snap, Dave? It was Mitchell Evans. So like I really, it sounds terrible, bro, and I definitely don't want to see Ja'Tavion Sanders hurt because I think he has so much potential in the receiving game. But I do think Mitchell Evans is the future TE1 of this team. So I really, again, I hate the way that sounds, and I hate to see him get injured. But I do like Mitchell Evans a lot, bro. I like Mitchell Evans. So the more Mitchell Evans, I'm happy with that, and I like Tommy too. I think, again, I just think Ja'Tavion offers that versatility. He can stretch the field a little bit more than Mitch can, but I think you can also get away with some of that stuff with Mitch too. So, Ja'Tavion Sanders' season is over. He had successful surgery. I think he was on Instagram posting, giving the thumbs up that everything went well. So, salute to that. Glad that went well. Also, Dave, potentially returning in week 18, we could have Robert Hunt playing, and we could also have David Moore. And I never thought I would say this, Dave. I never thought I'd be saying that. I kind of happy about seeing David Moore hit the field, bro. I think there's one particular young man that's wearing a little bit thin with me in the wide receiving core.
You don't want my take.
Nah, Dave's pod. They don't want you to pod, but go ahead and pod.
I don't think XL deserves a jersey next week.
Ooh, you want him on the inactive.
Nope, I don't think he deserves a jersey next week. Dog, when you out here lining up in neutral zone, bro, lacking awareness of where the lines are. Every time you need to catch the ball close to out of bounds, bro. I don't think that's lack of field awareness. You're in your second season. You cannot do that. Cannot do that at this point. I don't think he deserves a jersey next week. I think if you pick like 5 or 6 receivers, he should not be one of the 6. With David Moore returning. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I think obviously T-Mac's going to get a jersey. Coker's going to get a jersey. I would give David Moore a jersey. I would give Jimmy Horn a jersey. I would give Bryce Young a jersey before I give XL a jersey. Straight up. Give it a bean.
Bruh.
I know that's kind of wild to think, but at this point, come on, guys. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, I just think in some of those critical situations, you're about to hit the playoffs. At this time, this is where you need that veteran presence. I never thought I would say that because I'm not the biggest David Moore fan, just because I thought he was always competing with Coker and taking Coker's reps. But now that it appears XL is playing his way out of a jersey, like Dave is saying, you gotta David Moore, I think, offers some reliability, and I think he definitely would be a better option than XL at this point. And
he's
crazy.
A Canales guy.
He is a Canales guy, knows the system. That is crazy that I'm saying that. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I feel. I never thought I'd be saying it, but I think Coker's clearly playing his way into wide receiver number 2. I don't even think it's close, to be honest with you. But I think David Moore could definitely offer more than XL is.
I just think it. I understand he's a first round pick. I understand that, you got to give them every opportunity imaginable, but I think they've reached that point. I think they've reached that point. Like the mistakes that he made, like it's the simple stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you get a neutral zone? How do you get a neutral zone?
To be fair, though, I don't think that him lining up in the neutral zone, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because
I get that, and then
tried to one hand the football and didn't bring it down.
I get it.
I'm with you though.
But if T-Mac would have caught the pass,
correct,
y'all would have really been off his out of the paint for him.
Correct. I'm with you.
So like I understand it's easy to say, well, T-Mac didn't catch the pass, so it didn't matter in the grand scheme. No. You cannot do that, man. You can't do that. And I think we're at this point. Like we're potentially going to make the playoffs. We can't have those type of mistakes. Cannot. No way, no how.
All right. So Dave, any final thoughts before we get into the Patreon? And I'm gonna move on to week 18. I don't have my game by or my takeaway slides. I just thought we were dominated, like you said, Dave. Defensively, Seahawks, they took away everything. They took away the short pass game. We couldn't get open deep. Seattle.
But they only threw the ball over 15 yards once, right?
Well, they couldn't. They didn't have time. You didn't have time to get anything. The offensive line was getting worked. Bryce was pressured, and like Dave said, they were only bringing four guys and just daring us to beat them in the secondary, and we just couldn't get it done. So 54 yards passing has to be one of the worst performances I've ever seen in a team.
I was in the fantasy championship. I started T-Mac. 1 catch, 5 yards, 1 point, 1 fantasy point. I ended up losing, but T-Mac was a problem. But the other problem was Matthew Stafford didn't do his job either. But either way, but the bottom line is it was bad. It was just bad across the board. And I know it's easy to say Seattle's defense is outstanding. Bryce Young had the least time to make a decision than any other second least time than any other quarterback last week. He had less than 2.3 seconds to get the ball out of his hand. Like they were there. So some of that's on the offensive line. Some of that is the fact that we can't get a run game going. There's a lot of reasons why. And then, Seattle could do what they wanted defensively against this, man. It was bad.
The defense did okay, right? The defense, I know you talked about JC, you talk about other things, but those mistakes, you got to give the defense a little bit of grace. When your offense only has 54 yards passing, like at some point the offense has to step up, and they didn't in this game. So we could talk about JC and all those mistakes and blah 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 blah.
I will say, if I gotta beat people up, the face mask was egregious. On the screenplay, that was egregious. Yeah. Can't do that. You could have pushed them out of bounds. You didn't do all that. Yeah. That was egregious. Because that was like 3rd and 16 or something like that.
It was.
That's
typically
egregious.
What happens with the Panthers. We get 3rd and 16 and or 3rd and long, and then we typically give it up. But
That you can't do that. I understand folks are mad at him about that, but can't do that. Let me see. Quick, come on, super chats.
Yep. We had 139 yards in total offense. It's not acceptable, Dave.
Yeah, I know. RY right. YR Warrior says Bill Russell was the greatest player coach, but that was in the 60s, bro. But yeah, I'll give it to you. Shout out to Ian Carrillo, 1992. You guys think XL snaps go down again? I told you, man. I'm team no Jimmy. I'm team no Jersey next week. Saw a lot of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Cage Luke
Jimmy, and that's a statistical fact too.
Yeah, Jimmy got more snaps.
Jimmy's getting more snaps week over week, and XL snaps are decreasing. So like it is what it is, man. I know we want XL to be successful. Hell, we all want him to be the guy. He's a character. We loved it, but like Smitty said, going back to last week, hey, that's only going to take you so far. You got to be able to back it up on the field, and that's not happening. Or like Cam said, excuse me.
Man, all right. Shout out to Cage Luke Mister. Dave said XL gonna get the side, bruh. You probably gonna get the sideline hoodie, man.
That's crazy. I mean, you gotta send a message, bro. Like
you gotta send a message, and I think David Moore should be active. So I wouldn't look, man. I don't think Bryce Tremaine should lose his jersey. I don't think Jimmy Horn should lose his jersey. Because those are the choices.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are not going to lose their jersey. So if you're going to bring David Moore back up, XL should lose his jersey. Simple as that. You look at who hasn't been playing well, and it was him. It's him. Considering Funches was mid, the fact that XL is an insult to Funches' old number says a lot about how bad he's been. He's been rough, bro.
Bruh, he's nowhere near Funches, bro. Funches was better, way better than
He was.
Not even close.
All right. So shout out to Acash for the super chat. Double O Kane. Long story short, when the O-line plays up to standard, BY9, the offense is more efficient and effective. Well, I mean, look, man, there ain't too many quarterbacks in the NFL that can play with a terrible offensive line. There ain't too many of them. I mean, Cam did it, but you can't expect everybody to be Cam. And even he had Jordan. Even he had an All-Pro in Jordan Gross, and he had Trey Turner. Yeah,
BY does need ideal circumstances and that's any quarterback though. Like any quarterback's gonna need. No quarterback wants pressure right up their face. Pause. No quarterback wants to run around the pocket and all the time. These quarterbacks want to settle in, and that did not happen on Sunday. He could not settle in. He couldn't get it going. Couldn't get in rhythm, and that's gonna always spell disaster for whoever the quarterback is. You know what I mean? So like. I give Bryce a little bit of grace on that. I mean, he didn't, receivers got to catch the football. There's a lot that's got to happen, bro. But it just seems like when it goes bad for the Panthers, it all goes bad. Whether it's the offensive line doesn't play well, Bryce is not going to play well. The receivers aren't going to catch. It's like all one thing. When we're clicking, we're clicking. When we're not, we're not. That's how it's been all season. So that's how it's been all season. So. It is what it is. It was time to turn the page and move on. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. Just got to move on to week 18. But with that said, man, patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. Sign up to become Patreon. I got to give shout out to, let me give this a quick shout out too, because I got to give a shout out to a new Patreon member that we have, Dave. Let's see if I can find it real quick because I did not update the slide. And I apologize for that. So I always get called out for not giving a shout out, but I give a shout out to Kevin Gilbert. Kevin Gilbert is our newest Patreon member, MVP level Patreon member. Salute to Kevin Gilbert, bro. Man. Yeah, salute to Kevin Gilbert, who is our newest MVP level Patreon member. So salute to that, man. We appreciate all super chats. And Dave, guess what? If we go to the playoff game, or we have a playoff game at home, there's gonna be another ticket to give away. So that playoff game is gonna be stupid, crazy.
I was trying to figure out if I can get down there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it.
Yeah, if you could get down there, Dave, then we won't have a giveaway. But if you can't make it, we have to get this ticket away, Dave. So now's the perfect time to sign up. If you believe the Carolina Panthers are gonna make the playoffs, you can get your opportunity to win and go to the playoff game with Rashad sitting next to me. And it's been wild games. Shout out to Jerry. Jerry was with me this weekend. Flew in from he didn't fly in. He's in Virginia now. Shout out to Jerry. It's my guy, man. Jerry. Salute, man. I had so many drinks. Too many.
Too many drinks.
Last time Jerry came, I think we played. I think we won last time Jerry came to the state. But Jerry's a good guy, man. That's my dog. Jerry had the drinks flowing, man. Drinks were flowing. Oh, real quick too. But before we turn the page to the game, I had to give a couple shout outs because shout out to Ricky Prohl. Ricky Prohl was the legend of the game, so I got a chance to meet Ricky Prohl, chop it up with him. Panther legend, if you know, you know. Member of the 2003 Super Bowl squad, played with Smitty, Moose, and all that stuff. Really cool dude. He has the Prolific Park, which is like a camp in Greensboro. So he's still, I think he still lives in Greensboro. So he's real cool, real local. Shout out to Ricky Prohl, man. Shout out to D'Angelo Williams. D'Angelo Williams was there too, Dave.
Yeah,
a lot of legends was in the building. Also, Dave, I got a real quick funny story. I'm sitting here eating before the game. Well, I'm not eating. I was sitting in the 300 level area just waiting because it was a little cold, so I was getting a little warm. And look who walks by, Dave. Stephen Davis. Stephen Davis walks by. I ain't bothering, man. I'm the type of dudes, man. I don't be bothering people. I ain't asking for no pictures, nothing like that. Stephen Davis, Brinson Buckner, they was walking to get some food. And then all those guys are sitting in the 300 level. So they're just sitting in the in the 300 level
lobby.
chilling. Like they're not, they're not like in their own private suites or anything like that. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But also I gotta give a shout out to Trey Boston, man. Trey Boston. So if you know where my seats are, section 310, but I'm close to the top of the section, right? And it's like one row in front of the suites. So I can see, like, if you pop your head out, I can see who's in the suites. So I'm trash talking the Seahawks fans, because Seahawks at one point in the game, they trying to get a C. They had this little chant where it goes Seahawks, Seahawks. So they try to get that off of my section. And I'm like, nah, bro, y'all not about to do that. Y'all not in this stadium. And so here comes Trey Boston. Trey Boston pops out the suite. He's like, yo, you need some help, bro? I was like, I got you. I said, oh, that's Trey Boston. I didn't know he was sitting like right above me. That's pretty dope, man. Trey Boston, real cool. Again, protect the bank. And I tweeted him after the game. I said, shout out to Trey Boston for holding me down. And he definitely retweeted that. Yeah, he's definitely about this home field advantage life. And we gotta protect the bank, bro. Like there's a reason why there's certain things that fans get away with in Bank of America Stadium that has to stop, bro. You cannot get off a chant inside of Bank of America Stadium. Not in my section, bro. That's not happening. It's not happening, bro. It's not.
It's
not happening, bro. It's not. But we have to have more pride in our stadium, bro. Like we have to stop selling our tickets. Got to go to the games and take pride in the bank. And we got to start protecting the bank, bro. But shout out to Trey Boston. That was dope. All right. Shout out to the MVP level members, man. Greatly appreciate that. Shout out to all of our franchise folks as well. We greatly appreciate that. And shout out to the free agents, man. Every dollar contributed counts, man. We greatly appreciate it. And we appreciate all the support, man. We really do. Dave, Underdog.
All right, shout out to Underdog, man. It is best ball season. This is the time to start doing your best ball drafts for the playoffs. This has been the most. Those are the most lucrative tournaments for me, so I look forward to this time. And typically, this is when I start drafting, even though we don't know which teams are going to exactly get in quite yet. But you can just dibble and dabble with regards to that. But make sure you check out best ball. Go to underdogfantasy.com and use the promo code PNP when you do. Once again, go to underdogfantasy.com, use the promo code PNP when you do. They've been doing bonuses every day during the holidays. They had another one today. I think it was like a 50% profit boost if you want to do a over higher, lower type of thing. So just go to Underdog and check them out. Really good product. Love playing there. Have a blast when I do play there. You can win yourself a lot of money. So go to underdog.com and use the promo code PNP when you do.
All right,
two super chats before we get into the scenario game. All right, Mr. Hunky Dory 74. We improved this year. Looks good pre-draft for free agency. Absolutely, man. Shout out to Double O Kane. It was 3-3 at halftime. The Seahawks aren't better than us. They just outplayed us on Sunday. We'll see them again at the bank too. We probably won't. We'll talk about that in a minute. Probably won't. All right. What we looking at? What we looking like, man?
Yeah, man. So we got the Bucs coming up in week 18. And Dave is for all the marbles, sort of.
Kind
of. A little bit. It's for all the marbles.
It was for all the marbles until Monday night.
Yeah, until Monday night. So basically, just to tee this thing up here, for those that are not aware, we're kind of sort of Falcons fans. Once again, the Falcons are, if they happen to win against the New Orleans Saints at home, they do play the Saints at home in Atlanta, then it becomes a three-way tie if we lose. So if we lose to the Buccaneers, right? If we lose to the Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons win, it becomes a three-way tie. And the tiebreaker is in favor of the Carolina Panthers. So we can still go to the playoffs if we do lose to the Bucs, which makes it, again, they don't control their own destiny at that point. The Panthers, as far as the NFC South are concerned, are the only team that controls their own destiny. We win, we're in, and that's it. And then the Saints can still help us even if the Falcons can still help us even if we lose. So we're still good.
For those who don't understand the third tiebreaker, with a three-way tie, it goes to the head-to-head, and the Panthers would be 3-1 against the Falcons and the Bucs, and the Bucs, I believe, would be 2-2. or something to that effect against those things. With that scenario, so we would have a better head-to-head record because we swept the Falcons. So it works out.
Yeah, and truth be told, both of those squads are playing some good football. Like the Saints
They are
playing well. They're closing the season strong. The Falcons, what they did against the Rams was very impressive. But I don't know, man. That's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be one to keep an eye on. If for whatever reason, we're gonna have to watch that game on Sunday, then I'm probably gonna live stream it because I'm gonna have I need to go scoop a. No, I never do that. I never do that.
I'm not buying no gear. I'll live stream with you, but I ain't buying no gear, guys. But I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that. If we just get the job done and beat them on Saturday, it'll be a moot point. Just beat the
Bucs. It won't matter. At the end of the day, that's what needs to happen. Go out there, beat the Bucs. The Bucs are imploding right now. The Miami Dolphins. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
They've lost like 7 of the last 8, 6 of the last 7, something like that. They've lost.
Yeah,
they've lost a lot of games.
Miami beat them, and with no Tua, I mean,
Quinn Ewers, man, Quinn Ewers, bro.
Yeah, Miami's not a great team, and they went out there and beat them. So the Bucs are imploding. They've got arguments on the sidelines. Baker is on the injured list, or injury report. So I mean, it looks like things are headed in our favor, heading in our direction. But we still got to go out there. We got to execute. The Bucs are a beatable team. It's still, even with the way they were playing, it was still a close game. It should not have been as close as it was, but it was still a close game. And it's gonna be a tough battle, bro. It's gonna be a tough battle. It's gonna be one of the ones we're gonna have to play our best football, bro. We got to play our best football.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this whole thing unfolds. I just hope Carolina can get it done. But it would be the most Panther thing that we lose to the Bucs on Saturday and the Falcons gets into the playoff. Gets us the whole game to the playoffs. It'll be the most Panther thing, and it'll be the most NFC. It'll be the most NFC South thing because nobody wants to win this shit. Yeah. Nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants
Crazy.
it. But right now, there's only 2 teams that can get it: us and the Bucs. The Bucs need help. The Bucs needs a Saint win, and they got to beat us. So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, and just we have not lost back-to-back games since the opening 2 weeks. So I mean, we've been win lose since the Bills. So since the Jets game, we won. We beat the Jets, lost to the Bills, beat the Packers, lost to the Saints, beat the Falcons, lost to the 49ers, beat the Rams, lost to the Saints, beat the Bucs, lost to the Seahawks, and now if all things go the way they're supposed to go, we should beat the Bucs again. Just based off of the history of what's been going on with the win-loss, but it's gonna be a tough game.
If we beat the Bucs, we'll have the second longest win-loss streak in NFL history.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
It'll end up being a 4-way tie for second at that point because the 3 other teams that has 11 of them. We have 10.
That's crazy, bro.
So
that is crazy.
Yeah.
So
and here's another fun stat. All the other ones that had this type of streak, they ain't make the playoffs.
Oh, Lord, Dave, why you say that?
I mean, so that's how you know if we don't make the playoffs, that is the most insane thing ever. But I think I feel good about this weekend, man. I feel good about this weekend.
I feel good about it too. I think it's going to be a solid game. I think we have a lot to play for. The Bucs, I don't think the Bucs want. If you're a Bucs fan, I think they call them toilet bowls. I think they want him up out of there. So I think, I don't know.
Do you think he'll be gone if he doesn't win this game?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's cooked.
Really? That man's won a division too. They've won a division every year since he's been there.
I think he's cooked, bro.
I don't know, man.
But the division also has been bad too, right? So you
doesn't matter.
Bad. I mean, you're right. It doesn't. But
it doesn't matter.
You have to get better, bro. You can't just stay the same when everybody else is getting better underneath you.
I can see it with the collapse they've had, bro. Like,
and they're old too. Their team is old, bro.
Have you seen? Bro? Let me tell you something. The last time they beat Arizona on November 30th, their previous win before that was against the Saints before the bye week in Week 8. They lost New England. They lost to Buffalo. They lost to LA. They lost to New Orleans. They lost to Atlanta. They lost to us. They lost to Miami. They've lost 7 out of the last 8 games. Like, and they barely beat Arizona. They could have lost to them too.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild when you think about it.
Yeah, grab the super chats, Dave, real quick.
Yeah, we got a couple. Hold on. I got you. Bear with me for 1 second. All right. Shout out to Dr. Mike, too. Horrible online play. Egregious drops. Screen passes running sideways in zone versus running upfield. 2 turnovers. Constantly running up the gut. Lack of creativity. This loss was on the entire offense. Or Seattle's defense is just that good, guys.
Yeah, but you got to be able to. That's where coaching. You got to be able to coach, bro. Like, you got to get creative. Like, you shouldn't just get shut down like that, bro. Like, I've seen some teams put up numbers on Seattle's defense too. Like, they haven't shut anybody down like that. You got to be able to put up a fight. We put up no fight on offense, bro. It just is what it is.
Shout out to Steve. Would Atlanta lose on purpose? Absolutely not,
No.
because Raheem Morris is fighting for his job too.
I was going to exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. They're going to have to play for Raheem if they believe Raheem is the coach. And I know we joked around on the roundtable about Raheem, but if the players want to keep Raheem Morris around, they're gonna have to play. So I think
and I think they do, and I think they will. I think the Falcons have had a pretty good turnaround too, believe it or not, with regards to that. So I think they're gonna play hard for him, man. Like, to beat the Rams is impressive. I mean, they beat the Rams. They took out Tampa, but Tampa's looking like boo boo. But I will say that Jets loss was bad. When they lost it to the Jets in November, that loss was bad, man. That was a bad loss. But I mean, they got a shot. They got a shot to end up being in the 3-way tie for the division. So we'll see.
Yep. So really quick, there's a couple milestones at play here. Heading into this week 18 game versus the Bucs. So Bryce needs, and I doubt he's going to get it, but he needs 255 yards to reach 3,000 passing yards on the season. So
I told y'all that dude. I said everybody was trying to convince me that man was going to get 4,000 yards. And I told y'all he wasn't going to be close.
Yep. Well, he did. To be fair, he did miss a couple of games.
Doesn't matter.
So it does matter, bro.
It matters, but
it absolutely matters.
But even if you give him those 2 games based on his yardage that he's had, he still wouldn't be close. Is what I'm getting
at. I agree.
Wouldn't that be close? Now, he does
it would be a better optic though.
Better. I mean, he's thrown for 3,000 yards in the season before, hasn't he? Well, he hasn't. I don't think he has.
Think he has. No, I think that would have been the first time he's done it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
So how many yards you said he needs?
255.
Oh, he ain't getting that. And it's not because he's not capable. It's just the way that we operate offensively. That ain't our steez, man. That's not what we do.
Yeah. Ideally, you wouldn't want to see that, but it means we're in a shootout, which is not what we want to do.
We got 3 more super chats I need to hit. Double O'Kane. Shout out, we win Saturday and spend Sunday with the family. Every time we seem to lose the following week, remember how to play football again. But I mean, we don't know, man. The game's Saturday, But I saw that Canales was happy that it was on Saturday because he's going to get a full week to prepare if they make the playoffs. So there's that. Yeah. But I think we're going to get it done on Saturday. We ain't got to worry about Falcons Saints. At least I hope so. Yeah. Shout out to I got 2 more. My son just yelled, we're going to end the season how we started. Back-to-back L's. Jesus.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough, bro. Man, bump your son, bro. Come on,
what if we did lose and still made the playoffs and all of a sudden we just started going on a winning streak in the playoffs? I'll take that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'll take that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Dickie Davis, like I said, the play calling is predictable. Appreciate the super chat. Cage Luke Mister, I think the Falcons hate the Saints more than me. Oh, yeah. They hate each other. They hate each other. Steve-O says he thinks Bowles lost the team at Tampa. If that's the case, he's gone.
Yeah, I think he has, bro. I think he has.
If he lost the team, he's done. Like we're done here. He's gone.
Yeah, just circling back to the Bryce conversation. Bryce's highest output was rookie season, 2,887 yards. He could still eclipse that with 140 some change. So
he can make that. He'll get that.
He can make it. So he has not hit 3,000 yards receiving or passing yet, so that's kind of crazy. So as far as rushing milestones, Rico needs 34 yards to reach 1,100 and 1,100 rushing yards.
Did he get his incentive? There was some incentive. Did he? I think he hit his incentive.
I don't.
It might be close. It's like he only needed like 9 yards or something like that. I think at one point during the game. I'm pretty sure he hit it.
Here's the most interesting stat though, is that if I'm correct, he has 0. I'll repeat that again. If he goes into this game without a fumble, he would complete the season without fumbling the football one time. 0 fumbles.
Vicious.
Can't say that for the other running back that we got, but it is what it is.
7 more yards is what he needs for his incentive. He gets like a bonus if he gets 7 more yards. He gonna get that.
He'll get that. But yes, shout out to Rico, man. Rico is 0 fumbles, 1,111 1,100 yards is impressive if he's able to get that. Solid season for him. He started out, he had a little spark in the middle of the season, but now he's starting to cool down a little bit. Teams have adjusted. So it kind of is what it is, but hopefully we can finish the season strong. No, it's probably a little banged up, but it is what it is. T-Mac needs 71 yards to get 1,000 yards on the season. That would be extremely impressive. Put him with the likes of Kelvin Benjamin and such to have a 1,000-yard rookie season. Also, he is 1 yard behind Egbuka in the total rookie yard rankings. So that's going to be a battle to watch to see which rookie can close out the season with the most receiving yards. So last time T-Mac was balled out and outdueled Egbuka. Egbuka had 1 deep pass for, I think, 40-some yards. Outside of that, he was pretty quiet. Now he's got a lot to deal with, a lot of competition to deal with. He's not the number 1 guy like T-Mac is for us. So, let's see what else. Nothing really else. That's pretty much it for as far as the major milestones. But yeah, man. Let's see if Fitz got anything. I don't think Fitz has anything. Oh, yeah, he has 25 plus made field goals. He's gonna could finish potentially above 86% accuracy. That's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad there at all. So Dave, ultimately, what do you think with this? Do you think we can pull out the W against the Tampa Bay Bucs?
Tampa is done, bro. If we lose to the Bucs, I got other questions. They're done. Like they're not.
I think they're imploding, bro.
They've already imploded. And this is just the finale. But to make the finale even more fascinating if Baker ends up not playing. That'll say a lot, by the way. Because I think any other day, I think he would play. I think he's hurt, but I think he'll gut this out because it's for the division. So if he doesn't play, man, that's going to be a message sent, in my opinion. And we should be able to get this over with on Saturday, bro.
They are 3-4 on the road too, which is crazy. Excuse me, at home.
Panther. Oh, at home?
At home.
Yeah. They're not good at home.
They're 3-4 at home, and they have lost both their division games at home. So they lost to the Saints, they lost to the Falcons, both at home. So we could complete that shot. Yeah, and they were back to back weeks.
Well,
yep.
The division is going like the division felt like I kind of thought it would. So we're either going to have a 9-win champion or 8-win champion. So we shall see what will happen. But we're the only ones that can be a 9-win champion. So let's try to make it happen.
Yeah, well, I think we can do it. I think we're gonna be juiced up, amped up. We play our best football coming off of an L. So I think
Hunt coming back. I think that's going to be huge, bro. With Robert Hunt coming back next week.
Yeah, I hope they don't rush him back too either, right? I think that if they do get him back, I think it will be huge, especially for the run game. I question if he's gonna have the wind to play a full game. Like he's missed a whole lot of time, so I don't think we should just rush him back for the sake of rushing him back. But If he's available, bro, it would be big for our offensive line, bro. It'd be huge. I think you're gonna see a whole different group out there, especially in the run game. He's so good in the run game too. So I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dave, and here's the ultimate scenario, right? So if we win, when we beat the Bucs, we're good. Or the Falcons need to go out there and win. The Bucs need the Falcons to lose in order to get the dub. And they have to beat us. So intriguing stuff. It's going to be a lot of storylines to watch on Saturday and Sunday. But Dave, this came up earlier. Shout out to Steve-O. I told him we was going to come back and catch this conversation. But if we do make the playoffs, we're obviously going to be a 4th seed, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So what would that look like? We're going to be at home. We're never going to play at home. So
based on what happened with the Rams,
I got it. I got the scenario.
It looks like the odds are high that it's going to end up being the Rams.
If it'll be the Seahawks if San Francisco wins on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the Rams if Seattle and the Rams win. It'll be the Niners if Seattle wins and the Rams lose. So it's gonna be one of them teams from over there, and they're gonna have to come. They're gonna have to come to the East Coast. So Seahawks, Rams, or 49ers.
Yep. And
I kind of want some of that 49ers smoke again, bro. That's who I really want.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro.
The ops.
And who the Seahawks play the 49ers, but who do the Rams play? Who do the Rams play? That's the question of the day. Who do the Rams play? They play the Cardinals, so they are not losing.
Yeah. So it won't be the Niners, is what you're saying.
It's not going to be the Niners. It's likely going to be the Rams. We're about to get the rematch.
Who does Seahawks play?
Seahawks play the 49ers for the 1 seed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they play right after us when we beat the Bucs.
Yeah,
so they play right after us. So yeah, I'll tell you what, bro. Seattle. God, man, to go to Seattle to play a game is going to be rough sledding for anybody that has to play.
Man, F Seattle, bro.
I'm just saying.
They're overrated. They got us, but I ain't tripping off of that.
It'll be fascinating. Luckily, for those who watch who don't know, the way the NFL playoffs work is if we're the 4th seed and we win, we wouldn't necessarily automatically have to play Seattle. All right. Like if there's an upset between the 3 versus 6 or the 2 versus 7, they would go to Seattle. It's the worst seed.
Yeah.
Plays the 1 seed. And the best seed, the higher seed, plays the 2 seed. So there's a scenario where we won't necessarily have to go to Seattle if we find a way to win our first playoff game in almost a decade at this point.
Yeah. Spend some time, bro.
Yep. So there you go. Yeah, the last time we won a playoff game was 2015. So.
Yep. All right, Dave. That's pretty much all I got, brother.
All right, man.
Yeah. Anything else that we're missing?
Nah, I mean, we just need to relax, enjoy the moment. Because most of the folks in this chat didn't think we were gonna get to this point, and here we are.
I sure didn't. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I thought we had a shot to win this division. I said 8 or 9 games to win this division. And if we think we're going to win 8 or 9 games, then we have a shot to win the division. Here we are. So,
yep.
So we're going to see what happens.
Yep.
Could we go to Chicago? Chicago, I think right now is the 2 seed or the 3 seed, if I recall correctly. It's possible. But it all depends. I'm not capping. At all. I said it was going to come down to us and the Bucs, and here we are. I said that too. But, But here we are, man. We're right where we want to be. No mock draft Mondays all season.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day. Well, I do think it's exciting times. I like picking later on in the draft. I think it's much less pressure. You kind of can take what comes to you, and I think that we're not going to have to reach for anything. So we'll definitely get to the drafts, and we'll get into draft mode. But now is not the time. We're gonna enjoy this moment. Enjoy Week 18, where we go down to Tampa, and have a nice little battle. Should be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna go to Tampa. I'll be here. I'm gonna live stream for sure.
Yeah, we'll live stream on Saturday.
It's gonna be fun. And before we get up out of here, Dave, we are only 26 subscribers away from 25,000 subscribers. So hopefully, I'd like to get that tomorrow going into the new year. That would be dope. If we can. So just hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Help us get on to 25,000 subscribers. That would be awesome. Be a great treat.
And if you're on X, come to YouTube real fast. Just hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, just hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
That's all we need from you guys. We just need a couple.
That's all we ask.
We're down to 25, so 26. So, shout out to Steve-O. Do you think Dave will run 25 plus times? Absolutely. I do hope that they'll be willing to run up the middle though, because they kind of tried to avoid it the last time we played Tampa. So I hope they're more willing to do that this go round. But yeah, man, should be a good game on Saturday. I'm looking forward to Saturday football. And my girlfriend's gonna be out of town, so I ain't gotta. I'll be chilling. I'll be chilling this weekend. Me and Amar are gonna watch a lot of football this weekend. We're gonna take them to see SpongeBob. We're gonna watch some football this weekend. That's all I got, man. We can shut this thing down.
All right, man. Again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments, and we up out of here. Peace.
Shout out to PNP. It's Rashad and Dave. Keep the vibes up. Ain't nothing serious, we just having fun. We the best podcast. PNP. No need to pause. Keep pounding. For years, Superman like Cam. Ice up, sun like spinach at the scoreboard. 0 to 50. No other teams can compete. I know you feel me. Keep pounding. Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, Carolina, go Panthers. Carolina, Carolina, go Panthers. You know we gotta. You know we gotta